Let's make money. Let's make money. We're good, boys. We're good. In the tank, boys.
Bro, Jamal Hill is such a clown. I have never seen such an idiot in my life in this company. This guy is, while he is a clown and while he is the laughingstock of the UFC, I gotta say, thank you, Jamal Hill, because, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the laughingstock, and you've somehow managed to become even more of the laughingstock on Ian Gary Fight Week. That is quite impressive, and I gotta say, the promotion skills here are on point. I appreciate it very much. You make me want to see you lose, and anyone who makes me want to see them lose, I gotta say, hats off to you. I appreciate you. You give me more of a reason to watch the sport, because let's be real, guys. You can call me a hater all you want. You would be incorrect, of course, because I have done nothing to prove that I'm a hater. I have done nothing to warrant that title. But we enjoy watching the sport for reasons like this. When we saw Jamal Hill get knocked unconscious in the goofiest, funniest way imaginable, when we saw the clown nose get knocked smooth off of his face, what did it do? It brought us joy. Why did it bring us joy? Because he talked all that shit. Why does the knockout age even better? Because he's talking even more shit. And I love to see it. Thank you, Jamal Hill. Please don't stop. There are a lot of people who are saying, stop, you're embarrassing yourself. I say double down, embarrass yourself even further. I love this. This brings me great joy. This means that I get to see you probably get knocked out again by Chadlix Pereira, hopefully in the near future. After Chadlix Pereira deals with Magomed Fraud Kalaev, he's talking all his shit too, which is great. Just all of these people talking so much shit to Chadlix Pereira. Everyone wants a piece of the aura, and everyone is just getting dealt with, man. And it has never felt better to be a Chadlix Pereira fanboy. And I have been a Chadlix Pereira fanboy ever since he entered the company. And why is that? Well, it's simply because he is Fraud Asanya's daddy, and he continues to father him more and more with every single action that he takes. Every single thing we see Chadlix Pereira doing, it's just further one-upping Israel Fraud Asanya, and that's another reason why we love him. And he's over here knocking the shit out of Jamal Hill, tongue flapping in the air, looking like the look on Jamal's face after the knockout just says it all, man. And with Chadlix Pereira just emoting over him, it is the most beautiful image ever captured in UFC history, arguably. And that was on one of the greatest nights of fights ever. Chadlix Pereira, while he is not Fighter of the Year, that goes to Ilia Topuria for obvious reasons. He's still my king, and I owe him my life. But let's get back to Jamal Hill, bro. This guy is such an idiot. I know that I just praised him for being an idiot, but golly, man. I've been saying that he needs to get his chest tattoo covered up with the image of Chadlix Pereira emoting on his unconscious body while he is looking up at Chadlix Pereira, looking all shook. I think that would be a perfect cover up for his Mickey Mouse, hamburger helper, North Side's garbage ass chest tattoo. But, I think he needs to get another tattoo along with that. I think he needs to get a clown nose permanently tattooed onto his nose, onto the tip of his nose. We need to see a big red dot. That's what we need to see. And that's completely warranted because this guy is such a clown. I mean, every single word that comes out of this guy's mouth everyone unanimously is just pointing and laughing, except for weirdos like Anthony Smith who are coming to his defense. Of course, Anthony Smith would do such a thing because he's also a laughing stock. So, he likes that Jamal Hill has taken some of that away from him. I can understand that. But this guy is such a moron. Like, he had to look for Chadlix Pereira. Pereira, he's over here minding his business. He's over here training, bettering himself as a fighter, unlike Jamal Hill does. He's too busy stuffing his face with hamburger helper and talking shit on Twitter all day, while Chadlix Pereira's over here, a man of few words, the strong silent type, just ripping up the bag, ripping up the pads, sparring nonstop, going to different countries, sparring everybody. Yeah, that is why he exudes greatness, Jamal Hill, and this is why you don't. You beat up his boy, Glover Teixeira, when he was 42 years of age after the Yuri fight, and you thought you were hot shit, and Chadlix Pereira sized you up. He didn't even have to say anything. We all knew that he was coming for you, and he did. And he fucked you up, made you look stupid, made you look absolutely retarded, and we all rejoice. We all love it. We all love it so much. So when you go up and make a fool of yourself on Ian Gary Fight Week, and outdo the clownery of Ian Gary. Like, over here making Ian Gary look normal, over here making Ian Gary look likable. I had an Ian Gary hit piece planned for today, and, he's over here using his son to, like, deflect all type of criticism, and he's not really doing anything too unlikable, honestly. What a crazy world we live in where Ian Gary is not even pissing me off all that much. But we have Jamal Hill just showing up to take all the heat, and I appreciate it. Someone's got to get it. Someone's got to catch the flames from White Piece. I needed a good topic for Fraud Check Friday. I had some other ideas, wasn't really feeling them, so I'll save those for another time. So I thank you, Jamal Hill. Once again, I thank you for giving me a good video here. You could have avoided this cooking if you didn't approach Chadlix Pereira. Like, you had to seek him out. You had to find him while he's over here minding his business, bettering himself as a fighter, and you just had to approach him, talk shit, saying, we're not on Twitter now, let's go. And then he throws the gloves at you like you are his bitch, which you are, and you don't fight him. You say that you just want to fight him for money. It's because you know that you can't beat him, so, like, you just want to get knocked out again for money. You want to get more attention. You don't care if you get knocked out because you're going to get the attention regardless. I get it, but that's the cost of being the clown of the UFC. That's the cost of being the laughingstock. This is what you get. You get ridicule. You don't get taken seriously. Everyone will continue to laugh at you. And you'll continue to get pissed off and just spew nonsense. And we will all continue to enjoy seeing it. I was considering picking you against Yuri because I think stylistically you do have a chance. But then I just realized, man, I'm fucking crazy. I'm drinking some Kool-Aid. I'm going to go ahead and put the Kool-Aid down and face fucking reality. There's no way he beats Yuri. Yuri is going to get in his face and melt him. He's going to absolutely melt him. Jamal is not focused on Yuri. He cannot get his mind off of Chadlix Pereira. He is his daddy. Jamal's dad probably walked out on him when he was a kid, unfortunately. And, he found his new daddy in Chadlix Pereira. And he wants Chadlix to respect him. He wants him to love him. I think that's where this behavior is coming from. I hope that they can squash it. Like, the fact that Chadlix Pereira is over here disrespecting you in return, it just goes to show that he doesn't like you. That's how unlikable you really are. Like, how is one of the most aura-maxed, humility-maxed fighters on the entire roster doing you like that, bro? Like, how bad do you have to fuck up to get disrespected by Chadlix Pereira, bro? What a clown you are. And, he was over here complaining after the Chadlix fight, saying that, it was disrespectful to emote on him. Bro, you talked all that shit. This is the consequences. You get knocked out after talking shit. You get emoted on. You get clowned. You get the clown nose put on you. You get the face paint. You get the wig. You get the clown shoes. And you get a ticket straight to the circus. That's what you get. And you're going to continue to get it. The more you talk shit, bro, let it go. How has he not let it go yet? He is quadrupled down at this point about, like, the whole ref situation. So Jamal Hill kicked Chadlix Pereira in the nuts. Chadlix Pereira grabbed his nuts, as a Chad would. Didn't react, just grabbed his nuts, just to let it be known, like, hey, watch what you're doing. Herb Dean stepped in. Chadlix Pereira said, nah, I'm good. I have balls of steel. And Jamal said, all right, my bad. And then they tapped gloves. Jamal Hill threw a punch. Chadlix Pereira slipped it. And then he knocked him the fuck out. And then he just complains. Like, I don't understand how someone could be this delusional. It has to be an act. And if it is an act, then hats off to you, man. You deserve an Oscar. because I am fucking loving it. You deserve the Golden Globe for best comedy / musical, I guess. You know, maybe not because Joker 2 came out this year and that movie's gas, contrary to bullshit popular opinion, but that's besides the point. Jamal Hill, I thank you for the laughs. I thank you for the free content. Everyone send this shit to Jamal Hill. You know, he can go ahead and call me out and say, you know, come spar me for, you know, $20,000 to get this work. You know, why don't you go and do that with Chadlix Pereira? Why don't you go and do that with your father? Go ahead and consult him. Go ahead and seek forgiveness from him. Go ahead and seek validation from Dadlix Pereira. Go ahead and do that. And I'll just stay over here cooking you up, getting some free, nice content from you. And I will continue to enjoy the laughing. I do enjoy the laughing. You know, we live in some rough times, and I do thank you for providing laughter. I got one last word for you. Caloric deficit, you are in disgusting, repulsive shape. Caloric deficit, put the fork down. Cover the chest tattoo up. Get the clown nose tattoo. And keep talking shit because I love it. I love it so much. Double down, triple down, quadruple down. Just keep it going, man. Keep it going. You're giving us a lot of laughs. And one last time, I thank you for that. And you guys are welcome for this breathtaking content. You guys are welcome for the high quality, the high quantity. No one pumps them out like me. No one spits the facts like me. No one is humble like me. There's just no one on my level, and I say that humbly, I say that respectfully, and I say that graciously. Thank you for the support. Keep up the support. If you are not supporting via liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hitting the notification bell, then you're clowns. And if I don't see you commenting either, you're not part of the team. You know, I'm not seeing enough comments. I'm not seeing enough likes. I'm getting all these views, not enough likes. Getting all these views and likes, not enough comments. You know, what's up with that? I'm not seeing enough shares either. I'm looking at my analytics. Where the fuck are my shares? You know, where are the duplicated accounts? Where are the duplicated set actions? I don't know. But all I do know is that you guys got to support. And what I also know is that I'm going to see you clowns on Sunday for the UFC 310 breakdown. I'm going to be going over all of the fights, which I got correct, which will be 100% of them. Going to rub that in Gold Piece MMA's face, as I always do. And yeah, I will see you clowns on Sunday. Like I said, goodbye.